Hey everyone, this video contains spoilers. Goodbye. Hello everyone, it's me again, eNerd Studios, Evan. Hi there, how's it going? Okay, so it's been a while since I've made a video, because stuff, busy with lots of stuff. I also haven't really felt I needed to make a video, but then I realized making videos is fun, so why not? I also kind of lost my old memory card, so that does, do stuff to you. Anyways, but yeah, so I'm making this video to go sort of along the main lines of my last two well-viewed videos, the Prometheus Deacon theories, because one, those got a lot of attention from people, and two, they were fun to make, sharing my theories and everything. So I'm gonna make another one. This one, instead, will be a Doctor Who theory video, because Doctor Who's kind of my favorite TV show ever. Just to let you know. This theory video is actually my theories, well, not theories, but my, I guess you could say, guesses on what's going to happen in the next series with Peter Capaldi and everything. This is originally started, my idea originally started long even before Day of the Doctor, when it was revealed that Matt Smith was going to regenerate in the Christmas special. And this, when that came out, I was like, I wonder how that's going to happen. So I came up with the idea of what my mind said would be the Christmas special, in which the Doctor goes to visit Clara for Christmas and things like that. I didn't really do the idea because by that time Day of the Doctor had already come out and things were happening, but in this case what happens is the Doctor goes, this alien invasion, and then Unit comes in with this girl named Nina, because we need to know who Nina is. Who is Nina? And then, yeah, but at the end of my ideal time of the, Christmas special Doctor Who episode, what happened was Matt Smith, the 11th Doctor, was going back to the TARDIS to get something for Clara, her present, because he had it in there, and she was back in her house with Nina, because I ship it. And as soon as he exits the TARDIS, he closes the door, and behind the door there's a man in a large, what's his name? The Vampire Hunter, Hugh Jackman type hat, and he's holding a gun to the Doctor's head, and the Doctor's like, whoa, what is this? And the guy's like, I've been looking all over for you, and then kaboom, shoots him, and that's how the Doctor regenerates to Peter Capaldi. Well, of course he doesn't regenerate right away, he has his, of course, Matt Smith speech and everything. But that theory went out the window when Time of the Doctor came along. But it was this big conspiracy thing that, well, not conspiracy, but overarching story, I guess you could call it, that I had would be an interesting idea for season 8 with Peter Capaldi. And I tweaked it up a bit after watching Time of the Doctor to figure out what it could be like in season 8. Now, this man, season 8 would follow Peter Capaldi's Doctor, the 12th Doctor, technically 14th, first, I don't know, would follow that Doctor, trying to, on his regular adventures and everything, because we don't want to miss out on those, but it would also follow him trying to figure out who this man is, because no ordinary man would just be able to pop out of nowhere and shoot the Doctor, unless you were River Song, and even then, she's not a man. And so we get all of that, and it turns out, that this man calls himself the Valyard. Now, you're probably gonna all punch me in the face right now saying, no, that can't happen, I'm gonna beat your face! But let me explain first, because you can't beat someone up without them first explaining. Yeah, but this Valued isn't the Valued that we know from the Colin Baker series, but is instead a version of the Doctor from an alternate universe who had survived the Time War, right? And hadn't gotten to know Rose. So without knowing Rose, the person who helped him heal and become the Doctor again, he sort of just continued rampaging, being all angry and everything. He never once found a companion, and instead of going around helping people, instead of doing that, he would sort of just go around stopping things from happening and causing lots of damage, and basically just being an anti-Doctor, pretty much. He wouldn't, yeah. So this version of the Valued comes from this alternate universe, and in this alternate universe, he's in his final form, and because he's, like his final regeneration, and because he hasn't gotten his Gallifrey yet, he hasn't found Gallifrey yet, he doesn't have any regenerations left. So he's gone into this universe because stuff, and so the mystery is, okay, so he's the Valued, he's an alternate version of the Doctor, how is he going to get more regenerations? Well, it's all a big lie. Now, if I can find the way to explain this, because the Valued is basically the assassin trying to kill the Doctor, because there's a person who wants the Doctor dead, and who told the Valued, he knew who the Valued was, this person from the background, knew who the Valued was, and he said, kill the Doctor, and you can have regenerations, you can take the rest of the Doctor's regenerations, and the Valued was like, okay, and did all that stuff. This person working from the background is, of course, as you'd probably have guessed by now, because it's pretty obvious, the Master. Because he has to come back. We like the Master. Of course, it's in a different body, because we can't just have we need a new Master for the new Doctor. But the Master found the Valued, said, kill the Doctor, okay. And so the Valued is now trying to kill the Doctor in order to get the Doctor's regenerations, because the Master lied to him about getting more regenerations. Weird, isn't it? It's a weird theory, it's a weird way of me explaining it, but if you kind of understand, it could lead to an interesting background plot or something. Like, I don't know, I just think that it could lead to some interesting storylines and an interesting story arc, almost like Season 6 had with the overarching storyline of the Silence, or I guess you could say Series 4 also had it with the overarching storyline of Donna Noble being the most important woman in history, or the universe. I always forget which one it is. But yeah, that was part of my theory, in which he does still all his adventures, he does go on all those, but he's still trying to figure out who this man is, how to stop him, and all this jazz that involves stopping the Valued from everything. Other things that I did think would be interesting to put into that is the return of Jenny, the Doctor's daughter, and she's sort of become, well, she does do what the Doctor does, go around saving planets and everything, except she's not necessarily the same as the Doctor, whereas the Doctor's all good and nice to people. She's more of a, I want to say, kind of like a renegade, her, like sort of like, she's good, but in the, sort of tough chick type good. So like, she'll help, and then she'll crack a few jokes or something, I don't know. Like, best way I can explain it is Doctor is Paragon, Jenny is Renegade. Mass Effect references. That's the best way I can explain it for those of you who don't watch play Mass Effect. I am terribly sorry. But the Doctor meets up with her, and this way we get to see him reacting to himself, but Renegade himself, which makes sense. And then, of course, we get more Vastra, Jenny, and Strax. We get the Cybermen, the Daleks, all the classics, and maybe a few new villain monsters, I'm not sure. Maybe we bring back some of the very, very old ones that haven't been seen since, like, William Hartnell first came on. I don't know, but that's just me spilling my ideas for Series 8 of Doctor Who. If you want, go ahead and beat me up right now, but I don't know, that's at least just what I think could be interesting in general. So leave your comments on what you think could happen in Series 8 with the new Peter Capaldi, or what you think is, entirely possible that you want to see in the next series. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe wherever the subscribe thing will be. Alright? And remember, bow ties are cool.